Keep going.
We got, yeah, all right, we'll keep going. Is it David in New Jersey?
Yes.
How you doing, David?
Hey, Matt. Hey, Tracie.
Hey.
Are you a socialist?
I was watching the O'Reilly Factor the other day, and he, like, every episode, he brings up the Washington sign, the atheist sign in Washington.
Yeah.
And I wonder if you could, like, comment on that, give your opinions on what he does and the actual sign itself.
I can't give my opinion on O'Reilly because I refuse to watch him. We talked a little bit about the sign yesterday on nonprofits.
I missed it.
And I don't want to, you can download it. I don't want to reiterate everything. I'll say this. And I also handled some email because I pointed out that I wasn't in complete agreement with the particular phrasing that the Freedom from Religion Foundation chose. I'm happy with the way things are turning out, and here's why. And for those of you who don't know, here's the brief synopsis of what's happened to date as far as I know. A nativity scene was put up in the Capitol building in Olympia, Washington. The Freedom from Religion Foundation posted an atheist plaque alongside of it as a private organization. They got the proper permits. They put it up. The governor approved it. There's this huge outcry because at the end of the plaque it says essentially that religions are nothing more than myth and superstition, that poison minds and shackle minds and harden hearts type thing. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I got distracted by something over there. There was a huge outcry over this, and this is where Bill O'Reilly and some others got started in their, this type of thing shouldn't be allowed, and I already ripped on Bill for that because he needs to go read the first frickin' amendment. The governor gave him an appropriate response to this after he flooded her office with calls, and she said, I don't happen to agree with the Freedom from Religion Foundation, but what I do agree, and I'm paraphrasing, is that they have the right to express their view the same as anybody else, and we can't allow a nativity scene and say, no, you can't express your atheist point of view. And so this opened the floodgates, which all of a sudden all sorts of anti-atheist messages started showing up there, little placards and posts and signs, and a few pro-Christian messages, and so you've got this little battle going on. And somebody's gotten permission to put up a Festivus poll, and I think there's going to be something with regard to the flying spaghetti monster. And then Fred Phelps in the Westboro Baptist Church, some of my favorite people on the planet, decided that they wanted to put up a sign saying that Santa Claus was going to take you to hell. And it was their way of not so subtly pointing out that we live in a Christian nation, and all of these hypocritical Christians who have forgotten the quote-unquote true reason for the season are damning the nation to hell, and it's Santa's fault that our soldiers are dying. I don't know if that's actually been posted, but I know that after the request came in, the governor's office, or actually the office that's responsible for what gets posted there, declared moratorium. We are accepting no more requests to post things until we review our policies, and we're hoping to do it very quickly. I love this. This is exactly what we needed. I wish that in every town, for example, down at our Capitol building, there's a holiday tree. A friend of mine who's an atheist helps set it up. I have no objection to it. I'm not offended by it. I'm not offended when people tell me Merry Christmas, etc. But the thing that some of us have managed to grasp, and this, by the way, this is nothing new. I'm not talking about the quote-unquote new atheists. The founders understood this, and there are quotes from Madison and others to this effect. The only rational, realistic application of church-state separation is to deny all of these. You can't possibly allow everybody. I mean, you have free access to come up and speak at the Capitol on all these public grounds, but you can't, if we allowed every group who had an opinion or view on some religious idea or another to put up a little placard, we would have an ugly Capitol building in every state. The lawn would be riddled with this. I mean, it's bad enough that we've already got this Ten Commandments monument that we can't get rid of, thanks to Justice Breyer, but this is what we need. Not only are we getting lots of discussion about it, I'm glad Bill O'Reilly's going off, and I'm glad he's talking about it on every single news cycle, because this needs to be brought up before legislatures around the country, what we need to do, and I really am not too concerned about how they rule. I'd like to think that, when we actually get into the discussion, people realize that as a practical matter, we just can't allow We can't do this, and so we shouldn't allow any of them. We shouldn't allow anyone to post a permanent or long-term thing up, or we'll have to have specific restrictions. You can, book your day to stand on the Capitol steps, or book your day to put your thing up in this particular niche, and it's got to come down the next day and something else goes up. There are a number of solutions. Now, I think we're gonna. Is that new or old? I don't know. I think we're going to see some court battles out of this. I like the way it's going. But yeah, I can't tell you what Bill O'Reilly said.
Wait, hold on. Bill O'Reilly keeps saying Christmas is a national holiday. It's a national holiday. But Christmas, the birth of Christ Christmas, I don't get that. It's against the Constitution.
Well, yeah, they're using a little equivocation to misrepresent it. It's like when they say Christian nation, and they say, well, how can you say it's not? There's 80% of the population. Okay, fine. Then it's also a female nation. It's a white nation. I dare you to say that, Bill. It's a white female Christian nation run by old white men. Anyway, I want to get on to the other callers. Thanks a lot for calling in, David.
I'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye.